Hello everyone, thank you very much joining me in this video. Let's talk about something and especially in this video series, I'm going to talk about a particular issue that I'm going to face over the time, and I'm going to share with you how can you resolve it and why this error happening. So that's going to help you in your that's going to help you to understand, also is going to help you to resolve the error and to take a better decision before you configure certain things. So take a look at this error log. It is saying enable long-term backup retention for serverless database is not support if auto pause is enabled. So why I'm getting this error? Does this error I'm getting, the reason I was trying to configure, I'm trying to configure long-term retention backup policy for serverless SQL Server instance, and I'm getting this error. It means that if you have, let me show you to my server. So if I go to my SQL Server over there, this is my SQL Server, and if I go to the database, so as you can see, I have a one database, and this database is running on serverless. So if we go to the monitoring, and let's go to the scale out manager, then take a look, this database running on serverless. And since this database running on serverless configuration, I mean serverless computer, and where I'm trying to configure the retention policy, I mean backup retention policy. So let's go back to my database. This is my server. I go to the backup, and let's go to the retention policy, select database, and configure policy. And when I'm saying that I want to keep weekly backup for 4 weeks, and let's say monthly backup, I'm going to keep, let's say, 5 months, and I'm trying to apply this change, and I will get this error. So let's click on yes. Once you click on yes, as you can see, the initial submitting deployment on the progress, and then we're going to see the deployment will get failed. So take a look, the deployment is failed in a straight way. And if you take a look at these error details, it's going to say the enabling long-term backup retention for the serverless database is not supported if the auto pause is enabled. Now let's do one thing. Let me disable the auto pause, and then we'll try again and see what result we get. So go over there and go to the database. This is my database name, and I can go and change the configuration here, but I'm going to go to the monitor, and then I'll check scale out, scale compute and storage, and here I'm going to change. So I'm going to disable the auto pause, then I'm going to apply the change. Once the change will get applied, then you'll go back to configure database backup retention policy, then we'll see if we get this error or not. So it's going to take some time. As you can see, the scale database successful. Let me go back from there. Now let's go back to my database. So let's click on server, pick up your database, and then go to the database over there, then click on database backup. Sorry, I have to go back one step, go to the backup, and click on retention policy, select your database, and then click on configure policy. And here we're going to make some change. Let's say change is weekly backup 5 weeks, and let's say monthly backup 10 months. Let's change it to the monthly and apply the change, and then click on yes, and then see what's going to happen. So as you can see, initializing sub deployment in progress, we don't see any fail yet. So it's, to me, looks good. Things are moving in a right direction because we stop the auto pause. So since we disable the auto pause, we're supposed to able to configure the retention policy for a long time. So as you can see, the deployment is completed. It means we are able to configure long-time backup retention policy on database on a serverless service there. But what happen if you auto pause is enabled, then you will not able to do it. If you want to configure your long time backup retention policy, you have to disable the auto pause if you select for your database service tier as a serverless. I hope this video can help you to understand, and if you encounter with same issue, now we know how to resolve it. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you soon in the next video in a different topics with different error. Till then, be well. Talk to you soon.